What's up, all you beautiful people? Today I'd like to give you the DKO Warfare Combat System Bioenergetics that I was basically doing for years, and that DKO was inspiring me with once I've visited him 2 times actually on his seminars. And since then I'm doing these exercises for basically nearly weekly, daily. So first of all, Shivambu Kalpa, Shivambu Kalpa. Why is that important? It's important because you clean out your organs, you become clear-minded, you clean out your body, your temple, and you become a pure version of yourself. Cheers. Also, I would like to say before I give you what I will present you, that I'm just sharing my story, my story, right? So that just means maybe I'm inspirational for all of you. Maybe not. Maybe you just think I'm totally crazy. But I'm just sharing what I do. I'm not telling you that you should do the same. Maybe you will try it out for yourself. So we're going to start with the Soham meditation. First standing, then sitting, then laying. Then we do the spine hip shuffle to erect the lower spine. Then we do the fist push-ups. Then we do the spine push-ups on the fingers, which is also like probably the white tiger move. Then we do the stool lift, and in the end we're going to do the balance ball exercise. So in these humble words, if we do the Soham meditation, we try to imagine a sinus or cosinus curve, which goes like when we breathe in, we repeat so, we repeat the O as long as we breathe in. When we breathe out, we repeat the word ham, which is H-A-M. So we pull the M as long as we breathe out. So, ham. Breathe in. So we try to come from this here, which is like an ocean, to a flat line, which is like so, ham. Alright, like this. So we start in a standing position. You already be aware of a spine. The lower spine is erected, right? So the hips over here, this up, this down. And now we just breathe. And try to feel the ground. Relax your nervous system. And try to be aware as much as you can of your complete spine. Then we can also pull our arms here, relax the arms, feel the ground. Alright, so we can pull basically these exercises as long as we can, but for demonstration I try to keep it as short as possible. Now, sitting position. Soham meditation, we just sit here, close our eyes, relax the shoulders, be aware of our breath. So we breathe in, so, ham. Breathe in, so, ham. And you just repeat that in your head, you don't say it out loud. now in the laying position. So we just lay down, relax ourselves completely. All right. Good. So now we work on the spine hip shovel. So like I already said, you just try to here imagine that you have two dots on your hips, all right? So it's about the lower spine here. So most people are basically like this. So now we just imagine we have two dots here. This dot is going to be pulled down. This dot is going to be pulled up. So what is going to happen then is basically this here. So we erect the power center, which is the lower spine. One more time, like this. So what we're not using is we don't push the hip forward. Don't do this. We're just pulling this hip point here up and this down. So no moving forward, just shoveling the hip in itself, like so. One more time, like so. So then we just basically erect this lower spine here. Once we've done this, now we are basically ready to do the fist push-up. So most people basically don't even know how to make a fist. If you make a fist, you just place your thumb here, and then we push through these two knuckles. We try to keep our elbows as close to the body as we can, and we breathe out. So from here, going down, now I already shovel my hip, so my lower spine is already erected. So I have already a lot of tension in my body. Now I'm here, and from here I breathe out. Down. All right, so we can do basically as much repetitions as we would like to do, but this is basically what's most important when we're doing this exercise. So we create basically a lot of strength in our tendons. Now, the spine push-up on the fingers is way more complex. This is why it's so important to basically erect the lower part of your spine, so you become like a straight pillar from your head down to your sacrum. So from here, now we do basically the complete same thing, but now we just be even more aware of the lower part of the spine to shoveling. We try to reach as far out as we can with our hands. Once we've done this, we shovel the hip again here. Now I'm going on my fingers. I look forward. I shovel the hip. Breathe in. And now I'm pushing up. So it's most important to keep the spine shoveled and erected. And now I can just push. Can go even further.
even further. And you really feel this in the lower part of your stomach. And this is basically where all the power gets generated from when you start to hit or when you start to push. This is where you create the power in both directions. So you create it down, and from there you push it up into where you would like to have it. So when you create this inner power, you can basically you can basically use it in every direction. You don't use the power from the ground. It all comes basically from the middle point. So from the middle point, it gets sent out in every direction. So here, once you get this, you can use that in every direction. So you basically become like a feather, because you send it from here into the ground, boom, and then it gets immediately shooting up again. So when you would like to sprint, for example, here you push, boom, and that's the same when you would like, for example, to hit. You stand here and you push, 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 right? That's it. When you go forward, here, boom, all right? So it all just comes from this area. And a test, if you're very strong on your tendons and if you have inner power, is the stool lift. This is what we do here. So here, you just have the stool. Now, what is most important is, when we lift the chair, we try to reach out as far as we can. We be in a squat position. So I would even fall over here. Now I pull the stool back, but my arm is completely reached out. And what I'm doing now is lift it up from here to shoulder height. All right, here. When I'm here, now I stand up. All right, so being here, completely erected. Now I'm going down again and slowly release the chair. And of course we do both sides. So other side, reach out as far as I can, pull it back, now lift it up. Shoulder height, and lift it up. Now going down again, and slowly release. Yeah, that's it. That's the chair lift. And for the balance and being able to basically feel the ground more, we do the balance ball exercise. So from here, we just go onto it like this, like so, and then we slowly try to keep the knees under the hip, so it will be one line here, and we try to find our balance. It's very good for your internal muscle system. Try to keep the hip shoveled, so your lower back is already in a straight position. And just stay here. Really feel all the ground. Now this is very good for becoming more aware of your whole area, especially being more barefoot. I just can relax here. You can pull your hands in front. So you try to really feel the ground. So, maybe I was inspiring you with the warfare combat system from DKO. Maybe I'm inspiring you with Shivambu Kalpa, maybe not. This is your decision. I'm just sharing what I do. And in these humble words, I like to give back truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance for all of you. And take care of yourself, work on yourself, focus on working on yourself. Also like DKO saying, yeah, and become your best version. Truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance.